I am a chef. A chef. And you might wonder, well, what does a chef do? A chef is really a cook, but a cook who has more education and perhaps more experience. They know how to put together amazing dishes. They'll probably be the head cook at a restaurant. And so rather than being called just a cook, because he has this higher position, the managing position, and all of the experience and education, we will call him a chef. A chef. What do you do? I am a waiter. Oh, you are a waiter. How nice. What restaurant do you work at? I might like to come down to your restaurant to eat sometime. A waiter, of course, is someone who comes to your table at a restaurant and takes your order, and then takes your order back to the cook or the chef, as we've learned. And then when the food is ready, they bring it to your table. And they keep coming back to your table, asking if you need anything else. How is the food? Can I get you a drink? They're there to help you have a good experience at the restaurant. And waiter is usually gender specific to male waiters, male restaurant workers who serve your table. If it is a woman who is serving your table, they are more likely to call themselves a waitress. I am your waitress tonight. How can I help you? Now, because these days people are more concerned about being gender neutral, these terms are kind of falling out of use. In many restaurants today, when you sit down, the person who comes to your table are more likely to say, "Hello, my name is, and I'll be your server tonight." I'll be your server tonight. And of course, server can be either a male waiting on the table, or a female waiting on the table, or someone who may not identify with either male or female. Any of these can be a server. I'll be your server tonight. What type of work do you do? Oh, I'm a translator. Oh, you're a translator. How interesting. What language do you translate into? You might ask. Or what languages do you work in? They might know several different languages. I know some people who are fluent in 5 different languages. It's amazing. They're very talented people, usually very smart people to know a lot of vocabulary in 5 different languages. I am a translator. What type of work do you do? I am a video editor. A video editor. And I know this type of work very well. That's what I do most of the day, every day, is edit videos, not just for this channel on YouTube, but also for the organization that I work for. And so I am behind a computer most of my days and evenings editing videos. I am a video editor. What do you do? What type of work do you do? I am a videographer. A videographer. And I understand this position very well, too, because that's what I do when I'm traveling. I carry my camera with me, and if I'm not taking still photographs, I'm usually filming with my video camera. And people might ask me, well, what do you do? Well, I might tell them I'm a videographer. A videographer. And then I'll come back from one of my trips with all of the video that I have taken, and then sit down to my computer and become a video editor. I am a tailor. Oh, you are a tailor. That's interesting. Tell me more about your work, you might ask. And they might be working out in front, helping measure people to make sure that they get the right measurements. And then they'll take the suit and maybe in the back room in the evenings and make adjustments to the suit so that it will fit the customer perfectly. I am a tailor. What type of work do you do? I am a pharmacist. Oh, you are a pharmacist. Where do you work, you might ask? A pharmacist, of course, is someone who helps us fill the prescriptions that the doctor gives us. In many countries, it's important to have a prescription to go into the drugstore, and you give your prescription to the pharmacist, and the pharmacist will look it over very carefully. They might ask you some questions and find out what other medications that you might be taking to make sure that there won't be any complications by mixing the medicines. And then if they are sure that the prescription is legitimate, they will fill your prescription and give you the medication. And so a pharmacist is a very important job that people have, and they do have to go to school and learn all about the different types of medications and how they interact with each other to be able to keep people safe when they take these medications. What type of work do you do? I am a nurse. I am a nurse. Oh, that's wonderful. Do you work at the local hospital, you might ask? And so many interesting questions that you can ask a nurse and the type of nursing that they do. What do you do? I am a librarian. A librarian. I work at the local library. A librarian is someone who works at a library and organizes the books in a very specific way. When new books come in, they put special codes on the books. These days, it's usually a computer code that they can just scan. And when people come and borrow books, they scan the books and provide a wonderful service to people who love to read books. What do you do? I am a garbage collector. Now, we used to say garbage man. I am a garbage man. But again, these days, we're trying to be more gender neutral and sensitive to the way people want to identify themselves. And so we'll just find it easier these days to say, I am a garbage collector. I collect garbage. And so this would work for anyone, not just men. I am a garbage collector. I am an author. I am an author. Oh, what kind of books do you like to write? You might ask. Have I read any of your books? And so they might tell you about the books that they've already published and how they enjoyed working on those books. It's a fascinating occupation that people have. And there's actually very few people that are good enough at writing books that they can do it as a profession or an occupation. Some people might just say, oh, I am a writer. I'm a copywriter. And that's someone who just writes short stories, maybe for the newspaper or for a magazine. And they might call themselves an author as well. But usually this term is kind of saved for people who write complete books. An author. What do you do? I am a bricklayer. A bricklayer. And this is one of those jobs on a construction site where they are very experienced at making strong, straight walls out of bricks. I am a bricklayer. What type of work do you do? Oh, I'm self-employed. Self-employed. And what this means is simply that they don't work for someone else. They don't work for a company, an organization, a corporation, at a store. They work for themselves. They're doing something. They've got their own business that they run. And usually it's something they can run right out of their house. Like my wife, Trucon, is self-employed. She teaches English, both as an instructor on YouTube, but also teaching groups of students online over Zoom. So she is self-employed. Self-employed. What type of work do you do? I am unemployed. Unemployed. And this is someone who is not working at the moment. Maybe they just got laid off at their job and they haven't found a new one yet, so they are unemployed. They might be looking for work. They might ask you if you know of anything in their field that they could check into. And you'll find people like this, unemployed. But it's not the nicest thing to say, so they might try and make it sound a little better by saying something like, I'm in between jobs right now. I'm in between jobs right now. All right, well, that's it for this section. Now we can do our vocabulary drills. Chef. Chef. Waiter. Waiter. Waitress. Waitress. Translator. Translator. Video editor. Video editor. Videographer. Videographer. Tailor. Tailor. Pharmacist. Pharmacist. Nurse. Nurse. Librarian. Librarian. Garbage collector. Garbage collector. Author. Author. Bricklayer. Bricklayer. Self-employed. Self-employed. Unemployed. Unemployed. I'm in between jobs right now. I'm in between jobs right now.